Teams of experienced workers move through the rows, selecting only the reddest, ripest fruits for premium quality. Every tomato is hand-selected to ensure perfect ripeness and flavor for the National Ketchup recipe. Once harvested, the tomatoes are carefully loaded for transport to the processing facility. The fresh harvest begins its short journey from field to factory. Crates are transferred to larger vehicles that will carry the tomatoes to the national processing plant. With care and precision, the day's harvest is secured for immediate transport. The loaded truck leaves the fields behind, heading straight for the factory gates. Freshly harvested tomatoes travel the short distance from farm to the state-of-the-art ketchup production facility. Arrival at the facility marks the beginning of the industrial transformation from fresh tomatoes into National Tomato Ketchup. The harvest arrives safely at the National Ketchup production facility. At the receiving dock, the fresh tomatoes are prepared for immediate unloading. Workers efficiently transfer the crates from the truck to the factory's intake system. Every crate is moved with care to preserve the quality of the ripe tomatoes. Inside the plant, the raw material is directed toward the initial cleaning stage. The tomatoes enter the facility on a dedicated intake conveyor system. Tomatoes are gently emptied onto the processing line for the first cleaning steps. Initial manual sorting removes any unwanted material from the harvest. A thorough water wash removes soil and prepares the tomatoes for further processing. Clean tomatoes now flow seamlessly into the heart of the ketchup production process. Clean tomatoes now enter the main factory building for core processing. The facility's main processing area welcomes the fresh harvest. Factory teams and proper protective equipment oversee every stage from the moment tomatoes enter. The first transformation stage breaks down the whole tomatoes into pulp and juice. Tomato pulp is transported to the next stage for controlled heating. Gentle preheating softens the pulp and prepares it for efficient extraction. Trained operators carefully control temperature and flow at every step. The pulper removes seeds and skins, producing smooth tomato puree ready for further transformation. Pure tomato concentrate now travels through the factory's closed piping system. In the core processing stage, the tomato puree enters cooking vessels, where the ketchup recipe begins to take shape. Precise amounts of sugar, salt, and spices are added to the tomato puree in the first cooking stage. Continuous agitation ensures even distribution of ingredients during the initial cook. The mixture is transferred to holding tanks for further refinement and temperature control. Operators perform initial checks to ensure the mixture meets recipe standards before proceeding. Color and texture are carefully evaluated in the initial sorting and cleaning phase. Advanced straining removes any remaining solids, ensuring a smoother base for ketchup. Vacuum evaporation concentrates the mixture to the ideal thickness for ketchup production. The concentrated base is now ready for the addition of signature flavorings. Signature spices and vinegar are blended in to develop the classic National Ketchup taste. After thorough blending, the ketchup base moves forward to the finishing and pasteurization stages. The blended mixture enters the core pasteurization stage to ensure safety and shelf stability. Careful temperature control destroys harmful bacteria while preserving flavor and color. Rapid cooling after pasteurization locks in the fresh taste and prevents overcooking. Operators verify the correct thickness and quality before the mixture advances further. Homogenization breaks down particles for a perfectly smooth and consistent ketchup texture. Deaeration removes trapped air, ensuring longer shelf life and better appearance. Final filtration guarantees a clean, particle-free product ready for packaging. With all core processing complete, the ketchup is now ready for the filling stage. The core processing stage concludes as the ketchup enters the automated filling systems. Precision filling ensures every bottle contains the exact amount of National Tomato Ketchup. Filled bottles now enter the main transformation stage, where they receive secure closures. Automated cappers apply lids with consistent tightness to protect the product. High-speed labelers apply the signature national branding to every bottle. Manual quality spot checks ensure every bottle meets national standards during transformation. Batch and date coding is applied automatically for complete traceability. Shrink wrapping prepares the bottles for secure grouping and handling. Automated case erectors prepare boxes for efficient secondary packaging. Industrial robots ensure consistent and gentle placement into shipping cases. Secure case sealing completes the main transformation of individual bottles into packed units.